Men, you also deserve better. Okay? I'm talking to men under 30. You also deserve better. Also did denibia. Also abrabo kuya. You see, back in the days, time I knew school and personal experience, primary assembly making. Now, your book could be, I think, citizenship education, or RME, one of them. We read about family, the rules of the family members. Yeah. So I read me myself now making rules of the father. You say provide for the family, provide shelter, pay the children's school fees, protect the family, and so on. Roles of the mother: keep the house clean, take care of the family, cook for the family, wash for the family, and all that. Roles of the children: also then sweep the compound, run errands, and blah blah blah. Growing up, what we thought to be the roles of women back then is not like that today. First, now a woman's place is in the kitchen and all those nonsense. Today is not like that. The work that you are, where you work right now, you see a lot of some of the works crying a man also same member. So they have updated their system. The app that they are using, updating, they are not running on the old version. Why are we still on the old version as men? Why? So we do a baby problem, but also na wona obre, na wona okoba, na ye o tete, na ye wuntem, na why are we still holding on to that? Why are we still holding? What did they need? You. So once you did that, why don't you also strive for something good, something better for yourself? Na just say na be man no me dre you know na be man na when I say na sa come on. I think we need to also update our system, the system that is running us, and I think we need to update it. Right now, you date or marry a woman who can washing machine. I hope you know that, because on be senior man, I'm not part of those who still insist their wife should go and wash with their hands. No, I believe it's a technology, but we have to take advantage of that. I don't fault that, right? So I accept, I agree to that. But they say, I hope you know, say most women are not seeing it as a big deal if they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to cook. They don't see it as a big deal. So at the end of the day, it's life now. Bear man na ese unya bibia. Bear man na ese uyesi na bear man na one ese ubre. Why are we still holding on to that? Upgrade yourself. There are women upgrading themselves today. Upgrade yourself. Meet them at the top. Marry them. Make your life better. Make your life better. Sometimes when I visit churches, and there was this time me kwa sorry and almost say I think say it was a special day, so they were giving stuff out, no more churning your mama, especially widows. And this is not to downplay or disrespect anybody. When I saw the widows coming out for just a bag of rice, when I saw a widow coming out, the widows, there were many coming out to take that bag of rice. Omonta the shame the way their life be aye down I say I hope will be mobile, and I'm like, that is why the husbands are dead. Don't get me wrong, because if our life to me back at a halt just because your husband is dead, that means this man was suffering. that means the man was actually suffering. That means the man was actually suffering. Say who couldn't you? Now your entire life on this earth, it me coming to a close where if you don't get the support of Obi, that is why the man died. Because he tells me, say pressure and the man is papa. There was a time I was driving from, I was coming from East Legon, and I'm do Pashiman traffic light. So there was this guy beside me, no honky, and the driver ahead of him. Papa. So I was getting angry. Traffic lights in red now. So why are you still making noise? And I made TPN. To be frank, I really felt bad. Me kasa na hashidi. Because I didn't understand why we are in when we say red and we are still making noise. Only for him to tell me, say the man ahead of him order. And I'm so okay. No problem. And I made me drive ahead kakra just to be in line with the man. Order. Me do ho na manada na me so me honky na man sorry. Ohwe manim. O se me my bro. Mankasa. Betray mu na make am metrim say oh na obre. Oh na we choose our life na obre. Why are we making life difficult for him? Who lied to you and say, "Oh, the unyo ba papa on the wabo eska kene Japan mane cheda mo mama ne eska for mama no." And I'm using those names for easier point. Me use those names and be nyina be hu. But we have men, noble men in your areas. How am I very responsible? I show mama. Edo mo go school class now in the university school na near you didn't you see women there? Me my class in the university, I think there were more women. We had more women there who were reading the program that I was reading. They will finish, they will have a better job. Miss class valedictorian, no your bar. So this woman will go on, probably have a good job, a high paying job, oba binyeska. Bear man or bear that obano, is he better than me? Bear man or bear sa obano. Oba ne maame ato mo boase ahwe wo mo. Oba ya hwe ya tetini yie edna ko school etua no school fees. Abo ne hoka wa wi school wanya dwuma pa ye. Oba o business mindset. Ono aka say na dwuma ye ni bibi. Mema na e ware sa ma no. Are they better than you? Are they better than you? Inti ade na say u chipping to that level, low level. Oh, yeah, Juma, oh, bre. Unya usika fine. Why must you go down to that low level girl now? Onye no onihwe entitlement to imame. Famiko. Why don't you upgrade yourself so that you can be on the level where a man can so upgrade you right now? Then you meet and marry. I always say, the future is deaf and dumb. The future is deaf and dumb. You waste your life, your resources, ebe he obabi sisia, obejao. And a near future will come. You will be complaining. And after all I did for you, when I'm not going to school, when I'm a boy, the future will just be looking at you like this. It won't talk. It cannot talk. It won't talk back. Your future will be looking at you like this. It won't talk back. When I hear and I didn't go to school, and I would earn school fees, and I'll hire that man. So what? Who sent you? Who sent you? In the middle of your life, I had that in the middle of the eh? In your life, a home, pressure be a new so. One day, I gave this man lift. Now, I gave him a lift. And he had a call. He was sitting right beside me at the front. He had a call. Or hanging up, na ni mood asasa. And he started to advise me. He said, "Boy, oba waren de hwi pa. No started so advise me ma. na mbisa another ya ɔne woman bi awo, right? Ɔne woman bi awo ɛna so the call that he just received, was the woman na friend say ɔkɔ market ɔbaa no ɔmo ba no akɔ free sobolo 3 cedis sobolo 3 cedis enti no ɔbaa no sobolo ra na ba ne ho say o ne ba ne free school ba no say come de ntoma ne sobolo 3 cedis ɔbaa be jiska enti no ɔfrɛ guy no to send 3 cedis. This is the kind of lifestyle we pay. This is the kind of lifestyle we pay. Sometimes I ask myself, right now your vice president is a woman. The question I keep asking myself is that, what kind of a lady was this vice president when she was in her 20s? What kind of a woman was the vice president? What kind of a woman was this big business women who we see around in our world? These successful women that we see around, these respectable women that we see around, women now almost what kind of women were they? What kind of life were they living when they were in their 20s? That's the question I keep asking myself. Once you start asking yourself that kind of questions, you begin to find answers to that. When you find answers to that kind of question, then you start looking at them, your colleague women in your age group right now, or friends, or circle of friends now no more. Now among them, those who are living the same life that you found answers to, then you know that in the near future to come, the big CEOs, the women of value, the vice presidents, or even the presidents, the high value women, they are just around us. They are just around us. So why are you cheapening yourself for antema for na or no one would need hurry? But on ye na arguing to say or pebrebia bo and I say ena to imam na hind that you mean entitlement na you didn't send me a time. And hey, you see, one of the cheapest or one of the cheat codes to break through financially is marriage. People don't know that, and I think that it is only the women who are taking advantage of it. Do you know that women don't marry down? That they don't marry down. When they are marrying, they are looking for somebody better than them in terms of finance, in terms of thinking, in terms of work, anything. They are marrying upward, and you men are continually marrying down because you want somebody to control. That's the difference. You want somebody to control. Now, guys, this kind of life now, as a guy, you are watching me right now, you live, Oba are very serious. I open the baby abo, open baby a cop, you think that you will settle for that life? That no other soleno who control math say that traditionalist mentality now. I also want to hire bearman to say that kind of life, those girls they don't entertain it. And don't think so na mum peno. Did they be an ope or bar? Da no other sorry no sorry yezi no I say akwala bi na anete na wotiatia na wo control no left and right onu no betimi ayesa ma because ni hwe edan na wa han no wo na edan na otimi wo na han ma no phone na wo use wo na utoma no enti oni say enu nti no wo yesa no but all are they value be to you, and so abrabo na wo bo no, if something should happen to you right now, she cannot come through for you. Now ono be a relationship, whether a marriage or a normal relationship. Now, obetimi go through life or at a point in life where you need a specific help. Now they cannot come through for you. What kind of relationship is that? What kind of relationship is that? Because as far as I'm concerned and the Bible is concerned, marriage itself as a concept, women were introduced into the life of men to come and help them. So if you are picking Ubia in your down moment, ontimi wow in any way, what kind of relationship are you? What is that? What is that? It baffles me to see successful, good, rich women, high value women who knows what they are about and they are single. And I'm like, how are they single? They are single because they don't get men to approach them. Because we are full of men. We are full of men who have traditionalist mentality. When they think of who a leader is, their description of a leader is bossy or be control left and right. Any man into who about up there or doing or something better for herself. Also, untimi approach we go nimso about with the untimi nante so anyhow into usuro. And until na be settle for less until my for no more na just say and until them must settle for less. And also they cannot add any value to you. That is why we are dying early. That's why we are dying early. That is why men are dying early. And our fathers are not telling us. Or we are control. Because the leadership that the Bible talked about in terms of marriage, it is completely different from the African leadership style. I'll talk about that later. It's completely different from the African leadership style. And he said, oh, in your mind, if you think you being a man as a leader of the house or the family, is for you to be bossy. Not just what kind of being business and manamana. Now, be any high value women named Mana or Magasa, they know what they are doing, And you can't date some. And you're better than and also they need to be prepared. They cannot come through for you in times of need. We are that and one answer what that the best she can do is to go and cry in front of Ubifo Froso or Pebesia. Asa. What kind of life are we giving ourselves? What is that? No, what is that? What is that? Let's upgrade our thinking. Let's update our thoughts. Unsunya baba ye. Unsunya baba ye. And right now that you are even if it's a school now and I say when we school and I say sesian unya usika no wato boost kakra na we didi kakra wako gym kakra wa build on kakra we look nice kakra right na wato boost na we ready na we be wa you are learning about money, you are learning about finance, investment and all that. Now we upgrade you, right? Who says you maybe who take healthy relationships, right? Who build them. Now we share a man or monso build do among the son. Some man or mobile do among the son. They don't think like the average woman. I'm telling you that there are women who feel uncomfortable. So what's 1 hour now be a man. So we hear Pepsodent, I use be busao. We hear brush, I use be busao. We hear panty, no be busao. Bra, no be busao. Toffee, no be busao. No, any man in anetisa. No, any man in anetisa. They want to be important. Some women also want to do something for you. Go in for such women. The difference is that they don't settle for damp men. Men who don't think, they don't use their head. A lot of men are not growing up. We the young guys, we are not growing up. I'm growing in Dawson. They demand to say, to find a typical man, masculine man, bear mapa, he knows what he is doing. Bear mapa, it is very hard. And I agree with the ladies, very hard. My money in a danima. Please don't settle for less. The women have upgraded themselves. They are running a newer version of themselves. Run a newer version of yourself too. Our fathers are not talking to us. They are not advising us. They are not telling us what we need to know. Their generation, they are dying more. They die more than the women are dying. And they are not telling us the cause. This is the cause. This is the cause.